Let me ask you folks something, especially you little snowflakes out there that are working your butts off on the sports fields, trying your best to be the best at whatever sport you are playing. Have you ever wondered what happens to a professional athletes under socialism? Well, get ready, my little snowflakes. You're going to love this. Because here in America, if you're one of the best athletes in the world, you can make millions, tens of millions, sometimes hundreds of millions. And why? Because people buy tickets. They buy jerseys. They watch the games. Advertisers spend money. Television networks spend money. And the athlete says, my talent helped create the value. I want my fair share. That's called capitalism, my little snowflakes. Now, compare that with a traditional socialist sports system. Listen carefully. In countries like the former Soviet Union, Cuba, athletes historically weren't signing big million-dollar contracts. Many were paid, get this, they were given a government salary or a stipend. Some were soldiers, government employees, students, or workers on paper. So they deceived their own by listing them as something otherwise on paper. And yes, the best athletes could receive privileges like better housing, better food, better medical care, travel opportunities, cars, recognition, prestige, but no big dollars, my little snowflakes. They even get access to certain things the average citizen in a socialist government might not have. But here's the question. Who decides what their talent is worth? Not you, not your agent. The market? The fans? No, my little snowflakes. The system did. Think about that. Imagine telling an American baseball player, you're one of the greatest players in the world. Millions of people are watching you. You're filling stadiums. You're selling merchandise. Thank you, but you're not getting a multi-million-dollar salary. Don't worry. The government is going to give you a nice apartment and let you travel for free. Good luck selling that idea to an American athlete, spending gazillions to hone their craft and on college. And here's where I think the hypocrisy of socialism gets interesting. Some people love socialism when they're talking about someone else's money. The business owner makes too much. The CEO makes too much. The entrepreneur makes too much. Tax them. Tax the shit out of them. Redistribute their wealth. Take their fair share away. Okay. Then why stop there? What about the athlete making $50 million a year? What about the actor making $20 million per movie? What about the entertainer making hundreds of millions of dollars from a concert tour? If we're all supposed to be equal, if nobody needs that much money, then why should the athlete get to keep it? Why should the performer get to keep it? Why should the movie star get to keep it? The musician? That's the question nobody seems to want to address. Another question no one wants to address, because capitalism isn't just about corporations, my little snowflakes. It's about the ability to benefit from your talent, your work, your ideas, your risks, and your success. Whether you're building a business, inventing a product, throwing a football, hitting a baseball, or selling out an arena. Under a free market system, you have the opportunity to negotiate what your talent is worth. Under the traditional socialist model, the system has much more power to decide what you receive. So next time someone tells you socialism sounds wonderful, ask them one simple question. Are you ready to put your favorite athlete on a government salary? Are you ready to tell them that instead of 300 million contracts or $300 million worth of contract, he'll receive a salary, a stipend, an apartment, and some travel opportunities, and maybe a few special privileges. I have a feeling that conversation would get very interesting very quickly, because socialism sounds better when you're spending someone else's money. This has been Real Talk with Mojo. I'm the G-Man, Gordon A. Mojo. Like us and subscribe, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and the rest. Until we meet again, my friends, adios.